Yo yo, it's groovin'. Back today with Chrono Trigger. Let's do this thing, guys. We're gonna come pretty close to wrapping up the game today. Still have 2 more side quests we need to do. Why don't we do the big one first? Basically, there's 1 side quest for each of the characters in the game. I'm gonna go find Geno Dome, which I think is on an island. Yeah, I think it's that island in the middle there. Normally it's not accessible without the epoch. We did this. This is the Sun Keep. This is not what we want. Let's go east and then north. We want to have Robo in the front of the party, I believe. And we want to get rid of Marley. No, thank you. Well, actually, no, before we start this, let's quickly go back and get all the cool items we got for finishing Marley's side quest yesterday. We wrapped all that up. Forgot to talk to Melchior, though, and get our just desserts, so let's go make that happen. It's continuing northwest, and it's west from there. Stop in, talk to Melchior. He's going to craft us some sweet loots, including the rainbow blade, which I'm pretty stoked about. It's over here. There we go. Since we did the Sunstone quest too, he'll be able to make something out of that. This is a very rare. Let's do the Prism Elms. Hey, Drunken Master Warrior, are you a fan of Chrono Trigger? Just wrapping up the endgame here, doing all the final quests. Pretty excited. Prism Elms are pretty great. Can I get the rainbow blade too? Awesome. Oh, good to have you here. Thanks for joining. Later, Melchior. Alright. So you get the rainbow blade. And I think that the new prism shades are better, right? To the max. Damn, girl. Alright. So now we're going to go do the Robo side quest, which is pretty important stuff, I believe. And it's been over 10 years since I played Chrono Cross, which Drunken Master were also playing on this stream. But I believe that the events in Robo's side quest are relevant and important in Chrono Cross. So let's pay attention while we do it, and then when we get back to Chrono Cross on Monday and Tuesday, we'll pay attention for that thing. Yeah, right? Same deal here. I think I played Chrono Trigger more recently than Chrono Cross, but it's been a long time. Damn, it's about right. I tuned in a good time. We're wrapping it up here. Let's see. want to go east. R66Y, Prometheus. I'm excited to hear Robo's theme again. Hey Angel Asakara, how's it going, man? That Rainbow Blade in action. Prism specs seem to be a pretty big deal too. I'll have to use this conveyor belt sequence, my D&D game. Right? I hear you, Drunken Master. I'm glad I have this stream because it's kind of keeping me honest. I have to play through and actually finish them. But I've had the same thing happen where I'll like play the first... I know the first 2 hours of every Final Fantasy game really well. Yeah, I know what you mean. No patience. No time either, right? Where are you going to get the time if there's all these other games that you probably have unplayed in your Steam library or on your consoles? Chrono's going to die. I've totally been neglecting looking at their health, haven't I? Oh, he lives. Let's try to finish them off and then heal next battle. Hey Pax, how's it going, dude? Next fight, we're healing up. First thing. Doing a cure wave. Hopefully before one of them can do their laser attack. Oh man, we really gotta stop at a save point and use our shelter. Ah, no, I got you, dude. I love the Rainbow Blade. I love he's got the Frenzy Band that gives him like an 80% chance to counterattack whenever he gets hit. Pretty much means he always counterattacks. Disappointed when he doesn't. Pretty sure the Rainbow Blade is the sprite I use for the Chrono behind me, the beat sprite. Although in retrospect, I probably could have done the Swallow. Looks really cool. Dark blue one. Nice crit, nice crit. Probably wanted to attack that hits everybody. Hey Matt, how's it going, man? Still doing side quests here. You can throw an ether Chrono's way and you can use Luminaire. Or I guess we could have Robo use Shock. He's got a gold stud, so it'll be super cheap. You know? It is a replica shield. I don't know how it happened. My parents, who live in the middle of nowhere, Arkansas, happened to see it in some random pawn shop and said, "You know who would like that? Our son and his wife." And yes, we do. It is excellent. Right? Yeah, you're right. You can't really tell that it's actually a shield. All right. We're looking for a save point so we can use a shelter. Yeah, right? The fact that it was a pawn shop too is what's so crazy. It wasn't like a video game store or something. Many years ago, the Lavos disaster greatly changed the planet. Humans will die out from pure despair. Oh yeah, there's a way around this thing later. I don't remember what it is. We'll figure it out. See, you thought those were just part of the map. You thought wrong. Should probably just have Robo Uzi punch every turn. It's so cheap for him, he may as well. Although these guys seem to die in one hit regardless, so. Alright, there's only so many combinations of this, right? Okay, that opened something. See if we can figure out what it did. That's fine. Drunken Master, what's the most recent game that you finished? Yeah, this is the very end of the game. This is, so at the very end there's a chance where you can go and do all these different side quests. There's one for each character, and that's what we're doing. Let's do that. Tell me all about it. How about the doll? 2 gear rings on this floor to flight to Mother Brain. You don't leave with them. Okay. Little puzzle dungeon. Very good. I know that feel. Alright. So the way this works is we get energized. We have to run to the door before the energy goes away. So let's try that again. Hey Silent Smoothie, how's it going? There we are. There should totally be an enemy in here, yeah? No? It's a bunch of gold and a full tonic. Yeah, no, I hear you, man. When you're a kid, you just sit and just play, play, play. That's what you do all summer, right? You play Final Fantasy VI, beginning to end, non-stop. Don't have that luxury. Alright, let's get one of the 2 dolls we need. Alright, so just for funsies. Oh, okay, so that's what raised that. Do we need... Does any of these other combinations do something? No, that was the only one we had. Okay, good to know. I might be able to make that other one if we run really fast. You know, I've never played Skyrim. It's hard with those kind of like big open world games. Because I feel like I need 100% everything, and it's not possible in a game like Skyrim. I hear it's very good though, and that I'm committing a grave sin by not playing it, so maybe we'll get to it on stream eventually. Plan on this stream is to play every good game eventually. I think there's enough good games out there that if we did this for 6 hours a day, every weekday, I wouldn't have played every good game by the time I'm like 80, so... It'd probably take decades just to get into the dregs. There's so many good games now. Oh yeah, go around, do whatever you want. Also, hey Tits and Grits, how's it going? I don't think we want that just yet. Let's kill this so it's not in our way. I guess you can like revel in the fact that it's unfinishable. I panic in that fact. I get option paralysis, right? I need some kind of linearity, or like a checklist even. But it'll be good to play it on here though. Saw somebody recommending that they should make a Adventure Time game that's like a Skyrim style open world. I would play the hell out of that. Right, yeah, it's the same with like Fallout. I've watched people play Fallout. That's mainly how I've consumed it. What's this thing? No, not yet. Still have crazy stuff to check out. We gotta go get this electric thing and then try to run all the way around. The reason I think they even bother with the electric thing is for this test. Do we need to get the conveyor belt to move slower first? Ah. I think we can do it. We're gonna give it a try. Just played the "you screwed up" sound. The next Elder Scrolls game. Have you messed around with Elder Scrolls Online? Okay, I'm hoping that didn't respawn anything. Looks like it didn't. I would check that out, but like I don't see what differentiates it from any other MMO right now. So I haven't touched it yet. Ooh, that's really tough. Looks like you have to be close to frame perfect to make that, unless if you're not supposed to. Maybe you need to turn the conveyor belt around before you're able to make it. Let's try it though. No, I think we have to get the conveyor belt to go the other direction first. Is Elder Scrolls Online? I don't know anything about it. I don't know, is it like a subscription? Is it free to play with like microtransactions or something? Hey, what the hell? Oh, the shoot was a dang it. Alright, we might have to do the conveyor battle sequence again, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't like paying monthly for games. I think that more games need to do away with that. It's the future, we don't need that anymore. Gotcha. They've shown that you can make plenty of money with reasonable aesthetic microtransactions, and that should be the model. I don't have to do all this again. That's okay. We'll just have Robo use shock a whole bunch of times. Right. Guild Wars 2 is a good MMO where you buy it once and then you don't have to pay for it again. You might enjoy that. It's going to have an expansion later this year. I don't know if Final Fantasy XIV is subscription or not. If it is, that's going to make me less interested in it. But I'll probably do that this summer. Keep going, Robo. Lame. I'm sure it'll go free to play. Everything seems to, eventually. Right. Yeah, I don't like feeling like I need to play a game or I'm not getting my money's worth. I don't like feeling like, you know, if I decide to go out tonight instead of staying home and playing World of Warcraft that I'm wasting money. I'd rather just... Like with Guild Wars 2, I haven't played that for 3 months, and I don't feel bad about it because I'm not paying a subscription. If I wanted to, I could just log in any day and check it out. Okay, so lesson learned, don't use the little duct thing. Okay, we got a bunch of extra experience, so we make the upcoming fights a little easier. Yeah. Well, and then there's other components of those games that make you feel that way, like hardcore raiding in a game like World of Warcraft is really fun, but holy crap, is it stressful to be like, I can't go and do something on Tuesday night because I have to raid. If I don't raid, my group's not going to have their tank or whatever, and they're not going to be able to do the content they set out to do. It's stressful. Yeah, imagine 25, Matt. They toned it down to 10, which is still pretty crazy. It's like trying to get a bunch of people together to play Dungeons and Dragons. There's nothing wrong with it. Like, the developers haven't made a bad game. It's just if you want... It's like with Dungeons and Dragons, you know? It's hard to get 4 people together to all do something on the same night. Succumb to the sleep of eternity. I mentioned before a lot of folks joined that this entire side quest with Robo, if I remember correctly, it's been like 10 years since I played Chrono Cross, so I'm not sure. But I think that this side quest is super important in the overall Chrono Cross story. We haven't seen anything yet that represents that. Oh man, it's like a Soylent Green machine. Yeah, for sure. I agree, Drunken Master. I'm surprised Nintendo didn't cut that. That's pretty brutal. Just a machine that is just murdering people. A screaming sound? Damn. That might be the darkest thing in this whole game. Do another shock here. Oh yeah, the feeling of succeeding at one of those like 25-person raids is, I don't know if you can experience it anywhere else. I've talked with the Haypacks about this before. Like, when it's that difficult and you get everyone to work together, maybe the equivalent is like you're in the business world and you are leading a big team to build an application or something and you get it done. But even that, it doesn't require quite the precision that's necessary to do a 10-man or a 25-man raid. But I don't think it's worth the investment in most cases. You're not alone, Drunken Master. If you want to, I'm playing through Chrono Cross again on here. I've got the VODs for what we've done so far. We're only maybe a few hours into it. I played it a few times. But I'm in the exact same boat. I played it right when it came out, super excited. Didn't get what the hell was going on because the story's really weird. And haven't played it since, so this is my first time in like 10 years touching it. Okay, we gotta get the other doll. In World of Warcraft hits and grits, it's possible it's less bad these days. Blizzard has been improving that experience over many years. The last time I played was Wrath of the Lich King. I played up through Old War. And I did raid-like content in Final Fantasy XI. So yeah, maybe it's... I assume it's better now. Like, I've heard about LFR looking for raid. Makes it easier to kind of casually raid. Nice. I'm sure that they've streamlined the experience and made it less painful. I bet guilds have evolved too to be fairer for everybody, you know? That's part of the problem. That seems fair. Once you get to the stage that you're raiding, that's the only content that's worth doing anyway, so it makes sense. There we go. I switched the direction of the conveyor belt. We'll actually be able to make that now. Yeah, I've heard that. I remember I was the main tank of the guild that was doing Old War. So like, that was a really hard dungeon. It was really fun, but holy crap. It was just stressful, you know, like, you wipe a whole bunch of times, you want to keep trying so that you didn't waste the night on it. People have to go, or 1 week you've got family engagement or something that keeps you from playing. Yeah, I'm okay with saying, hey, I can't do anything Wednesday night because, I don't know, Wednesday nights are when I go to see my daughter play soccer or something. But I don't feel comfortable saying, hey, I can't do anything Wednesday night because that's the night that I play video games. And if something really serious happens in real life, I'd like to feel comfortable saying, hey, I'm going to bow out, I'm not going to raid tonight. Back in the day, at least in like Old War, if you were the main tank and you had to bow out on the regular scheduled raid night, no matter how much notice you gave people, that was a big deal. You were wasting 24 people's evening. Now they can't do anything. Hey Pax, we're using Chrono for now because he's got the Rainbow Blade, but we'll bring back the Dream Team. Dude, did you guys know this? I was quickly reviewing just to make sure I got all the side quests. Did you know that at the end game, after you do all of Frog's little side quests, like powering up the Masamune, you can go back to the mountain where you first meet Masa and Mune, and there's this random enemy that's like throwing rocks at you, and if you have Frog at the front of your party, he can catch the rock, and it's like a green rock or something. It gives him a triple tech with Robo and Marley, called Master Mune. I've never done that before. What does the visual hat do? I don't know if it's anything I care about. It is not a prism helm, that's all I need to know. Yeah, man, I never knew that. We'll go ahead and do it. I've never done that before. It was like, oh yeah, by the way, there's this little side quest. I'm like, are you serious? Like, the little bastard who's throwing rocks, why would I know not to do that? Yeah, I'll go ahead and unlock it, and then I don't ever use Marley, but we'll use her just to show the tech off. Story! Welcome home, Prometheus. Impossible. I wonder if it's true. Kid Dylan assumed that this is all just a lie, or that if it was true for Robo, that he forgot about it. I like the idea that it's actually true though, and he just changes his mind after his travels. My name is Robo. See Atropos doing one of these? Mr. Anderson, welcome back. Mr. Prometheus, welcome back. We missed you. Time for Uzi Punch. Let's Uzi Punch. What's this whole Robo does stuff by himself thing? Aha. Eat it, Atropos. You know what that's not? That's not Uzi Punch. I'm torn. I want to give Robo the Prism spec, so that does even more damage, but I also like him having... He has the Golden Stud right now, which severely reduces the MP cost of abilities. Yeah, Robo's the boss here. Oh shit. Should probably heal, huh? Maybe she just... Her thing is that she ramps up her attack. Use a full tonic. When else are we going to use a full tonic? Oh, she is just ramping up. But her Uzi Punch was garbage. Here's a real Uzi Punch. I am... Aww. Girlfriend robot. Aww. Aww. Poor Robo. Sad face. Permanent stat upgrade. Speed's a pretty big deal for Robo. Yeah, man, he's faster than Chrono or Frog now. That's pretty cool. I've been giving him all the speed tabs because he has the worst speed in the game. Yeah, so I wonder if you're doing a whole bunch of New Game Pluses, if you get that bonus every time you do that quest, and if, like, you should never... If it is correct to never use speed tabs on Robo because he'll max out pretty easily just from that. Yeah, man, it's so sad. Playing that sad music, man. Ready for this? It's Mother Brain, but not like the... I'm the Mother Brain. Not the Metroid version. Those two words must imply, like, evil computer in Japanese when put together. Nah, bitch. Try again, girl. Ain't about to betray them. You would turn against the family of robots? Oh! Alright, so remember there's this Mother Brain creature in 2300 AD that, like, interacts with Prometheus and wants to destroy humans. I believe that's important in Chrono Cross. Hey, Drunken Master, thank you for following. It is a delight to have you. Right? This is some, Earthbound shit. Acid enemy. Alright, let's try to take out these displays, yeah? Yeah, it's possible you never did this. This is a totally optional side quest. The game kind of ushers you to completing the game immediately after Chrono dies. But you don't have to, you can leave and go do some side quests. That's also possible. I mean, it's 17, 18 years. So apparently the 20-year anniversary of Chrono Trigger. Oh, wow. We get punished for destroying the displays. But it doesn't hit that bad, so. Apparently the 20-year anniversary of Chrono Trigger is next week, Wednesday. So what we're going to do is we're going to beat it. Probably tomorrow we'll beat it. Maybe today at this rate. It's hard to say. But anyway, we'll beat it. And then we're going to come back on the 20th anniversary next week, Wednesday, and do a very fast New Game Plus. If you beat the game, because when you do a New Game Plus, there's a place where you can go fight Lavos immediately in the Millennial Fair. If you beat Lavos with Chrono alone, you unlock the developer ending, which is hilarious. So we'll do that for the anniversary on Wednesday next week. Yeah, I played it around 1996 too. But I played it more times since then. I got it for the PlayStation 1 and the DS. I remember being really excited when I saw it in the Blockbuster. Alright, so he got 2 arms. Okay, so the Crisis arm is amazing if he's below 10 hit points, but I don't intend to be at that stage really at all, so. So another big side quest complete. Let's go get this ridiculous frog thing that is insane that it actually exists. I'm actually I sort of doubt it that it's true, but Angel Asukara confirmed it, so. And there's one more side quest after that, which is getting, fighting Ozzie again. We'll bring Magus back for that. Alright, so let's do this thing, yeah? Apparently, and this makes it even more difficult to know to do, Frog has to be at the front of your party in order to get it. Why don't we, well, no, we'll keep Chrono right now with his Rainbow Blade. It's a little too attractive. Yeah, I've done that. The optional Ozzie, Flea, and Slash fight. Don't these goblin dudes look like their dorks are hanging out when they're sitting down? I mean, it's possible. Akira Toriyama did a lot of jokes like that in the old Dragon Ball days. Don't have any fire damage to burn that guy's hammer, so we just gotta force it. Right? I have a vivid memory of the thing that's throwing rocks. You'll see it, you'll probably recognize it, but had no idea that Frog could catch it. I don't know why you would expect that to be true. Why would you come here to check that out? Why you'd have Frog at the front of your party just happen to. It's coming up soonish, I think. Might be like the next screen. Right? And it like magically made it past the Nintendo of America censors. Right, Drunken Master? Okay, here we go. Catch it. I await thee, freelancer. Holy shit! It's completely true! A changed frog art I. Damn, man. Alright, so we'll try that out. We'll use the triple tech once. It's I think it's Marley, Frog, and Robo. And it's called, in the later translations, the PS1 and the DS versions, I think the ability is called Master Mune, which is important because you get the Master Mune sword in Chrono Cross. So I think they were trying to tie them together. It may have been called that in Japanese as well. Yeah, John Bonham on drums. people wonder why JRPG music kicks so much ass, it's because they really, really love awesome classic rock bands. We're going to talk a lot about that when we play Blue Dragon, which is Nobuo Uematsu's the composer for that. And he managed to get the singer for Deep Purple to sing on his boss fight song. I just imagine he was so excited. Alright, so we'll leave, we'll go get Marley in our party, and we'll check out this ability that I've never seen before. Right? Me too. Oh man. Time Paradox. There's another Robo. Alright. It's Marley, right? I think so. Agreed. Yasunori Mitsuda. Dream Team. Alright, so I think any of them can wear the item. So it's not the Green Dream, it's the Gold Rock. Oh wait, maybe it's not. Who is it then? Gold Rock, okay. Yeah, they called it Grand Dream in this one, but apparently it was called something. It was called Master Mune in the remix. Oh, is he the only one who can equip it? Or is it other people who do the triple tech? It might be only Frog who can equip it to trigger it. I think I've got the right party for it, so let's just put it on Frog and try it out. Although I'm not sure if the party members need to have all their skills, because Marley completely does not. Sakura, you seem to know the most about Chrono Trigger. Do you know if there's a place I can go to farm tech points, like that has rubbles that I can still fight? Or turrets? Yeah, I might have to unlock it with that item. I'm double checking real quick who the Marley, Frog, and Robo. Yeah, I think we'd have to get Marley to get all her techs. Yeah, I've done the new one. That might, I mean, she needs a lot of tech points. It's cool. I'm not gonna sit here and grind out tech points for Marley. Death Peak with the beach ball enemies. Oh yeah, I know the one you're talking about. They give quite a few. Marley's a Rise skill. I think that's like the last skill she gets too, so. That's cool. I believe what it does is it summons Masa and Mune. But we went ahead and got the green rock. We proved it was true. Alright, so now we're gonna go do the Ozzie quest. Which is east, I think. We want to have Magus with us. So we're gonna do, let's see. I'm gonna do that. Bring back the dream team here. I think we actually want Frog to have the Frenzy Band and him to have the Prism Specs. Yeah. And we'll move those around when we bring... Right. And of course, let's put Magus in front so we can see his sweet moving animation. There we go. And let's use a shelter. Hey, bro. Whoa! Yeah, I am. Oh, you know, actually, I should probably bring Ayla, because I think that this version of Ozzie Slash and Flea has special things you can steal. So let's switch that up. How about... let's grab Ayla instead of Frog. Just out of curiosity. So Magus Marley, Frog Robo Ayla. Yeah, Ozzie pants are pretty awesome if you can find a way to make them immune to status effects. Alright, well, let's equip Ayla so she's ready to go. We want her to keep the charm top, you know? Yeah. Charm top. Zodiac cape, prism helm, she'll keep her fist. That's fine. And let's give the gold stud to Magus, because he's going to use magic way more than he regularly attacks. And we'll sub those around when we're done here. And this is our last side quest, so we might be able to beat the game today. If we're getting really close, we might run over a little bit into Crisis Core. We'll catch up on the Crisis Core tomorrow. Okay, you don't actually steal anything from her now. Get it? Slapping good time because Flea plays slap bass. Uzi Punch is pretty sweet with the Prism specs. Oh, well, that was easy. I'm pretty sure we have to... Very good, Drunken Master. I get it. Now I get it. Pretty sure we have to steal from all of them before we try damaging them, because, like... I think Flea runs away if you kill Slash and Ozzie, and Slash dies if you kill Flea and Ozzie, so... What's up, dog? Howdy! Didn't really think about this, did you, bro? It's a very Mother... everything with Ozzie is very Mother 3-like. Ozzie's in pickle. Ozzie and Dalton. Dude, if this dude could just teleport, why doesn't he do that when he gets in bigger trouble later? This would be Slash, right? We're gonna get to steal 2 Ozzie pants as well. Asukara, so the problem, I guess, is that Prism Helm makes you immune to status effects, but obviously we can't use that at the same time as the Ozzie pants, because you wear the Ozzie pants on your head. So is there an accessory you can equip that makes you immune to status, or better yet, a chest piece? I don't remember if the Aeon suit counts, the moon armor. The reason I'm asking is that the Ozzie pants that you wear on your head, they give you really, really good defense, but they confuse you at the start of battle, so you need to be immune to status effects. No, I'm just gonna skip it. Nova armor, but not the moon armor, the upgraded part. I think there's a secret in this room, isn't there? I feel like there is. Look how big it is. Alright. Haha! Ha 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 ha! I thought so. This room seems way too big. Doomsicle, Gloomhelm, Gloomcape. Damn, Gloomhelm's even better. Doomsicle. Attack up when ally falls. It's quite a bit better if your party members are dead. Ching ching indeed. Ozzie Pants, Flea Vest, Slasher 2. We're gonna steal the Slasher 2 even though we're not gonna use it over the Rainbow Blade. I guess this might be the first mission you should do because first it's very easy, right? We're beating these enemies' asses. And then you'd get the Slasher 2, which you could give to Chrono before you get the Rainbow Blade. Alright. This is working out pretty well so far. This is my favorite boss music in this game. Thought that counted. I like that in this game when you fail to steal, you don't really fail to steal, they just give you an item that sucks. There, we'll use the Heal Beam. Come on, we're gonna get it? We're gonna get it? Ozzie Pants, alright, let's finish this. I think they use Delta Force in Chrono Cross as well, do the optional fight against them. Go ahead and focus out Flea. Damn guys, y'all just busting out all your stops here. I like what they've done with limited graphics in this fight, like using the Ozzie cranking animation, the little slash jump. I don't know if Tailspin's actually better than Rock Throw. It's comparable. Hit two enemies. Hey Marty. I really gotta kill one of these guys so that they stop doing that. If nothing else, it just takes them a really long time to do it. There we go. Alright. That is on the list of things that I am talking about. Heck yeah. Alright, so sight cap. Yeah, look, it's a huge defense boost. Prevents chaos. Dash ring is like speed +3, which is over the top. 16's the highest. Now it's just kind of a joke fight, so we're gonna get one more of our. Don't be so grim, Magus. Alright, just finish this off, yeah? Alright. Hi, kitty. They don't make you bother with it. Doesn't that hole just lead to the floor directly below us that we just fell down? Oh man, apparently not. Apparently he put horrible spikes underneath him. Alright, cool. So we got 2 Ozzie pants, we got all these cool items. Do we actually want to use the Flea vest on anybody? I don't know if we do. Is it dudes only? Oh. But we stole it. Maybe it's only a certain character that can use it. Dude, we totally stole it. Where is it? Why can't we see it? Hold please. Organize. Unless if I'm already... No? Well, I don't think it's better than any of the stuff that we're wearing, so I don't feel like we really missed out on anything. Oh, it's an accessory. Oh, well, it's cool. Alright, so we're going to stick with Magus. He's got his Doom Sickle, his Gloom Helmet, his Gloom Cape, so I'm happy with him. We're going to get rid of Ayla. You, sir, can have the Moon Armor. You get the Nova Armor. Frenzy Band, I think it is, yeah. So Frenzy Band, Gold Stud, and Prism Specs. Right? Magus is pretty emo, man. Especially Janus, like Kid Magus. He's got a perma Shylock of hair. This isn't a beanie bomb, it's a Doom helmet. Go away! I have my Gloom Sickle. I'm so gloomy. Alright, it's Black Omen time. Now, I guess technically you could go do the Black Omen in 2300 AD, but that would be horrible, you let the world end. Why don't we go do the Black Omen in 12,000 BC, so that people aren't living their lives with this bizarre floating palace city freaking them out all the time. Alright, we're back with the Dream Team. Very happy with this setup here. See if we can even find the Black Omen. It's out here somewhere. There it is. Away we go. What's the MP difference? Oh, he's lightning too. It should be good enough. Nice. I really like the aesthetic of the Black Omen. I'm going to be using it for a lot of my next adventure in D&D. $14,000 years. And I dream what I want. I don't remember if there's a reason to attack top or bottom in these mutant fights. There's 3 of them. There's like Mega Mutant, Giga Mutant, and Terra Mutant, I think. Strong counter. Don't even care. There we go. We're going to be moving pretty cleanly through this whole dungeon, I think. Be using up all our ethers that we don't need anymore now that it is the final dungeon. Come on, buddy. Pop up behind that shield. You know you want to. I mean, you could just stay behind it indefinitely and be essentially immune to my attacks, but why don't you pop out in the interest of getting killed? Oh, dude. These dudes are super Akira Toriyama looking. That is all day his style right there. Oh man, that was a big mistake. They absorb dark. Good to know. We'll give fire a try then. Hear ye. There's a lot of these weird attacks in this game that are like a quote of some kind. Like Yakra and Hecarim all use this attack that's called Yes Indeed. I wonder what that was in Japanese. Is it like, hi? Hey, what's up, eclectic nerd? You a big Chrono Trigger fan? Nope. Bust out our Lightning 2 here. We'll go use our... Yeah, that's a ticket. We'll use a shelter here in a second. Awesome. When's the last time you played it? Got a drunken master in here. It sounds like, did you say like 18 years since you've played this game? God, I love that ability. Strong counter. Right on, right on. I picked it up when it came out for DS, but I didn't finish it. We'll come back and do this, the DS version of this, with the cutscenes and the bonus content and stuff. I should have a 3DS capture card by August. Alright, very nice. I guess gets Black Hole. It's quite good. Do our base of operations as we refill Robo's MP. Honestly, Chrono might be better than Magus for the final boss fight. I like having Magus right now because he's really good at doing area attacks, but for the final boss fight, we might switch it up. Bring Chrono back in place of Magus. His counter is very good. He's got the Rainbow Blade. I want to have some training for when we do the developer ending next week Wednesday. Get it, Magus. Just do the same thing, Lightning 2, Max Shock, and we'll step back and do another Shelter. He didn't even look you in the eye when he uses Lightning too. Alright. Let's go step back real quick. So save points are right there, and the enemies aren't respawning. Because we can start wasting our ethers. We've not committed the RPG sin of using any of our items before the end game, so there's the time to use them, it's now. Boss Orb and Sidekick. Yeah, okay. It'd be good to know which one I'm supposed to attack. It looks like that one at least takes damage, so... Ooh, that's not good. So they are like the rubble from before. Means it's likely they'll give a whole bunch of sphere points. Tech points. By Sidekick. 100 tech points, yeah. So you gotta kill the boss orb to get the tech points. Maybe you get more for killing all three of them. So if these guys respawn, this might be our place to come to get Marley up. Sphere points! Heck yeah! Apex, I know you're busy, crazy busy lately. Did you see my email about doing a tutorial game? Freudian slip. Cool, man. Maybe I'll put up a doodle poll to see if you and Jai are available to plot something out. Alright. Don't need those tech points really, but that's okay. Very nice counter from Frog. Oh, cool, man. We got time. I think the tutorial adventure will not be trivial to put together, especially if I'm making some special characters for it. Hey, more grips. How's it going, man? You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm doing D&D stuff on stream as well at some point. Right now I've just recorded a couple of our games and put them on YouTube, but we're getting a new player soon. So we're going to do a tutorial adventure that kind of introduces the campaign universe, the house rules that we're using, all that fun stuff. I'll post on Twitch when it's going to be available to watch. We'll try to do it live if we can. Pretty cool campaign though. We use a lot of sprites and music from these old school video games and more recent games. Chrono Trigger, Bravely Default, Final Fantasy. Mass Effect in the next one. Very nice crit once again from Frog. Let's use these mid-tonics that we're never going to use otherwise. Keep everybody at tip-top. Alright. I don't know if any of these guys resist dark, but we may as well give it a shot and see what happens. By dark I mean shadow. Power of life and death. I don't know if he ever actually uses that. Oh, it's okay. It's like Doom X for in Final Fantasy VI. It's not a real attack. Really, the one we want to use is Dark Mist. Then that's really his best power. I mean, it killed 2 enemies for us. That's cool, but instant death is so unreliable. Try to avoid it. Alright. Still have 2 more mutants to fight. Ah. Oh man. Gato's all grown up. Holy crap, it's pretty hard. Oh, it's a half health attack. Okay. Feels like it hits hard, but it really doesn't have that. Alright, very good. gotta be more. Oh, okay, it gives me a chance to heal. Yeah, or it's just one fight. That works for me. I'll take it. More of these like, hey, are you playing with a character that doesn't have all their abilities unlocked? Well, we'll help you out with that here. 80% counter is the MVP in that fight. This fight here. Pretty much guaranteed to fire when he uses his little attack, so I'm always at least able to finish off the boss orb. Very nice. You get a hit? Nope. And a whiff. I don't think it's going to be possible for us to finish this one off. I think we have to hit every time with everybody. So we got to do Magus has to hit, okay, and then Frog has to hit before it gets away. Oh, hey, we did it. Does it matter though? 200 tech points. That's cool. Ruminator. Hopefully he doesn't resist Shadow. Looks like he resists Shadow. Good to know. Hey Link, how's it going, dude? Nice punch. No, sir. Crisis Core is second. And since we're super close to beating this, if it's a difference of like 10 minutes, I might run late just to finish Chrono Trigger. Alternatively, if we finish Chrono Trigger early, we'll just switch to Crisis Core early. So cross your fingers that the remaining encounters are swift. Yeah, Mario RPG was way earlier than I expected. I did not remember how short that part of the game was. Yeah, I'd rather finish it and just wrap it up than like have another session that's like 20 minutes long, you know? But we'll, you know, we can make up the time to Crisis Core if we need to. Crisis Core is a long game. I haven't played it before, but I understand that it's like of order 40 to 60 hours, so that will probably be on the menu for a very long time. I don't know if that's only true if you sit and do all the missions, but... if it's just true by general point of fact. That Ozzie punch. Very nice, very nice. Probably another snake over here, yeah. Just in case there was a chest of some kind. It's true, although this one's not too bad. This will be 8 sessions if we beat it today, so that's about 16 hours. Oh god, Rocket Slime. Yeah, we're gonna get to Dragon Quest VIII eventually, but that is a very long game. Dragon Quest VIII will be one of several games that require grinding. So if we play it before I'm at the point where, you know, we have enough people that are interested in just watching me kill slimes over and over, I might need to do some of that grinding off stream just so that we can keep up with the game. And we're going to use regular ethers in combat, so we may as well do that. Definitely like long games. That would be like my metric for whether I wanted to play a game or not when I was a kid. Yeah, no worries, Link. That seems perfectly reasonable. We'll see you in a little bit. 40 minutes for Crisis Core, it should be. Dark Matter. Is that the actual? Was there another one that I forgot about? Oh, that's right! Black Hole is not the ultimate. Dark Matter is. It's the big, like, shadow triangle thingy. Yeah, that's the ticket. Later, Link. I don't know if Matt, you're doing the same. I know you said you wanted to beat it yourself on DS. Oh, he already he already dropped for that reason. Here comes. So he actually does use that attack when you're fighting him. I would like if it was non-elemental rather than shadow damage, but what can you do? Whoa! You just see my webcam move. It was my entire monitor from my cat pushing it as he begs for food 40 minutes early. No, Ben. Oh, another Nova armor. It's a pretty big deal. Just have it sitting in a chest. It's cool though. I don't think it's an upgrade over the Gloom Cape. No, it's not. What's up, news? Emergency shop. I mean, we're not going to use our money for anything ever again, right? Let's see what the other guy sells. Ooh, Haste Helm. Hell yes. Let's give it to Frog because he has the lowest speed. And we're eventually going to give that to Chrono because it is amazing on Chrono. Especially, like, it's going to make the solo Chrono Lavos fight a lot easier. And we're not using any of our money, so let's buy all these Hyper Ethers. Should be more than enough. Oh man, it's like Hecarim. Tubster. Okay. Not the most attractive name, but... Ooh, okay. Today I learned Tubster absorbs shadow damage. And counterattacks regularly. Let's hit up that. Well, maybe it'll respawn. That's cool. I don't think he'll respawn. I think we'll be fine. Oh, he does respawn. Okay. Well, he's not too hard as long as we don't use shadow damage on him. Good to know. Alright. Where are these Gato dudes? They call me Gato, I have metal joints. Be 15 silver points. Oh, that max shock is a huge waste of MP. That's okay, we've got all kinds of little ethers we can use. Skipped you, shield dude. Nope. We tried. We learned that magic doesn't really do anything on these ruminators. Rely on Robo to one-shot them with his Ozzie punch. Magus can finish off the bottom left one. That's good, yeah. It's in the box. So yeah, okay, don't care. The blinking was just for funsies? Oh, okay. It's not. Oh. Okay, these guys do resist shadow, so we gotta be careful. Not shock, though. Oh, never mind. Oops. Maybe they just absorb all magic. We'll see. I guess we'll test it out with fire. We've already done lightning and shadow. They don't absorb fire. Good to know. And Robo-Tackle is still quite good. Ozzie Punch only does about 400 more damage. Costs quite a lot more MP. Hurricane. I might kill Magus. Nope, he's okay. Very nice crit. That calls it. Mega Elixir. Close its eyes like the other ones. That would be nice. Not for long, turns out. Cool, we can kill both of the eyeballs. Because he's gonna do that every time. Ouch. Nice. Ooh, you know, I think that means that it is incorrect to target the boss orb at all, simply because the boss orb will consistently attack you, triggering Frog's counterattack. They all running away now? Very well might be. That's okay. We don't need tech points anymore. They don't bleed over to your other party members. It looks like we don't even earn them because we have all our techs. Don't really care about items like that. Oh, these Hecarim dudes, okay. Let's kill it first. You adjust that glove, Magus. Pretty good. All things said and done. Alright. See a chest down here. Speed tab. That might be what gets Robo the rest of the way. He needs one more for 16 speed, I think. Yeah. So like if I gave him something that gave him +1 speed, he would get 16 as the maximum speed value. Speed tabs are probably the most important ones in the game. Haha! Alright. Eat it, everybody else. The slowest character is now the fastest. I think he got max speed before... Yeah, before Chrono. Anybody else? Which is great. He probably needs to have the gold stud then. Let's be real here. And it's great when he has the prism specs, but why don't we give those to Magus? We'll keep using Magus until we finish this dungeon or get to the next save point. Then I think it's time to switch to Chrono. He's been really helpful so far with his attacks that hit all enemies, but these gross alien things. I use these for like old one abominations in my game. We're gonna play it safe and use lightning since we know that that's safe. They look like, but are not actually dinosaurs. They're like alien monsters. All these elixirs in the club. Optional fight. Stuff I don't need, so I'm just gonna skip it. Man, more speed tabs at the end game here, guys. Let's try to normalize everybody's speed. Get everyone to a point where they roughly get to go at the same time. Yeah, I really like having Robo at max speed. His attacks are very strong. He gets to just go immediately. You may have noticed this in some speedrunners videos too, like you actually want to slow the battle speed down, otherwise it ends up being so fast that you can't even tell that you're getting the advantage of speed over your enemies, because your enemies put in their attacks immediately. You're a human, you can only respond so quickly. Like when we do the Chrono only Lavos fight, we may go ahead and lower the combat speed all the way to the minimum. I think Max Shock works. I guess we'll find out. Also not sure about Dark Matter, but let's check it and see. We might actually want the haste cap on Robo. We'll think about changing that after this fight. Although when we get Chrono, I think it's going to go in Chrono. Ooh, that's not very good. Nice crit frog. This is the use magic on this boss. Resists physical damage. I think beating it's gonna push it a little bit. We're gonna be a little bit late with Chrono. Sorry, Crisis Core, but we'll make it up to Crisis Core. I think we should go ahead and finish. We're very close to the end here. There's like a couple more mini bosses, and then the final battle. Black Omen is about an hour. Got a lot of battles. Wow. Oh wait, these things absorb that, don't they? Crap. Oh, these are the ones that are physical attacks only. Okay. That's not doing any damage. No, they do water. I guess they just don't do shadow or lightning. Keep using water, hit all of them. They're weak against water, they might be weak against ice. Try it. They are weak against ice. Magus does a bunch of damage with those prism specs. These dudes take damage from fire, but they absorb just about everything else, so keep that in mind. Counter frog, as usual. I guess it probably would have been correct to have the Uzi Punch go against the one on the right, and then have Frog Leech slash the one on the left, but it might be enough to kill him anyway. Yeah, it just didn't matter. Could have. If they had a difference of 400 hit points, but... These dudes. Counter once again, dark matters would be a huge waste of energy, but that's okay. We're okay with that. Holy crap. That's a lot of damage. Very nice, Magus. Oh, there was an extra bonus one there on the right. We didn't see when the battle first started. Lightning 2 is probably good enough. He's immune, right? Because he's got a prism helm. Yeah, I thought so. Nice, very nice. Let's keep at it here. That's not gonna happen, is it? Aha! I skipped the boss fight. That wasn't necessary. It's another Hecarim? 2 Hecarims! Damn, girl! All these Hecarims in this club. Don't want to use shadow damage on these guys. I don't remember though if there's another one that they don't absorb, so we'll just physically attack them. Crit might be what does it. Yeah, plus use a punch and we're good. Ouch. Okay, Magus doesn't need to hit points. So one of the benefits of having the gold stud on Robo, you can heal everybody basically for free. Punish me for going for the chest, huh? I think we kill 2 and then the other 2 come to life. Maybe. Oh, they're all there. Never mind. Radioactive man. Cool. Aha, another speed tab. So Magus and Frog will go, well, hold on. I think we want to give that to Chrono, because we're going to use him here soon. Let's bring him into the party. Get rid of the prism specs for Magus. Actually, oh, that's perfect. We want him to have the haste helm. Some prism specs are probably fine. Chrono. We want him to be as fast as possible. Alright, this is the last one. Terra Mutant. I want to use Confuse rather than Luminaire, but I guess we're going to find out here soon what's correct. Is there one that's weak against magic and one that's weak against... maybe that's it. Physical. Okay. Question answered. Top one is magic. It's basically Ultima. Uh-oh. To use that cure too, huh? Aha. Usually we'd use Confuse over Luminaire, but this guy's weak against lightning, so... Magic. I think for the final boss fight... Alright, Link. We might run a little bit over. We're cutting it pretty close. Try to keep it less than 15 minutes late, though. See you soon. I think for the final boss, it might be better to have the Prism specs than to have the Gold Stud. Gold Stud reduces your MP cost, but it's probably worth it to do lots of extra damage than just every now and then use a Hyper Ether. Than to never have to use a Hyper Ether, but do less damage on every single attack. Long hallways. Oh man. Man, we fought a bajillion of these. No big deal. Do not attack the shell. It's like 2400 damage right there from Confuse. That's why I use it over Luminaire. It costs less and it's really hard. The thing that lets you hit multiple times is usually the best in slot ability in a game like this. So this guy's actually a different enemy than the ones on Death Peak. Okay. He's quite a bit nastier. I think that might always spawn when we come in this room. So I'm not going to run back for the save point. I'm just going to use some shitty ethers to get ourselves back up. Okay, perfect. Perfecto. I guess we'll use Luminaire to finish these off. Some more shitty ethers after this fight. Very nice, very nice. Just hoping for that. Oh man. What's that all about? No Magus tube though. Hey, it's the Mammon machine, kind of. Oh man, gone forever. Coming up on the last couple boss fights here. Dark Omen, that was the Black Omen. Hey Andrea, how's it going? Man, Lavos has nightmares. It's kind of scary. Eat it, Queen Zeal. Whoa, that used it on everybody? Okay, good to know, good to know. We'll do a cure wave with Frog and Robo here, get everyone back up. Awesome. It's definitely going to happen, right? You're going to finish it? You get it in on time? My wife's turning around a academic paper in 2 weeks, which is insane. Who does that? Guess we don't really need it to use Cure Wave. Well, we should. Just be cautious. I say we don't really need to use Cure Wave if she's gonna reduce them to 1 hit point every time. Gotcha. Fair enough. Making progress though. Things are still looking good. No major roadblocks, it sounds like. Yeah. That's a little stressful. Hey Moses, how's it going? Coming in right at the very tail end here of Chrono Trigger. Looks like we're about to beat it. Oh man, we're gonna start the next fight with nothing. What's left of the Mammon machine anyway. Yep. Let's use that Mega Elixir. Maybe a better time, really. Oh wow, yeah. No kidding. He's weak against magic when he does that, hopefully. Maybe he dispels his defense. Just keep using Luminaire. Shock. Chrono starts running on MP. Luminaire is real expensive. Ultimate damage on all enemies. So we're definitely going to be running over time today. Usually we stop whatever game we're playing at 4 o'clock and switch to a different game. We're very close to beating Chrono Trigger though. So we're going to go ahead and push through. It might put us 15 minutes, 30 minutes after the hour. We'll make up for it by playing a little bit more Crisis Core tomorrow. We'll do an extra 15 minutes of Crisis Core. Tomorrow we start with Crisis Core and then the second half is going to be Final Fantasy VII. So we'll do an hour plus however much we lose of Crisis Core and then start FF7. Hey Pax, I just saw your email. Thank you for sending that. I'll read through it after stream. Our boss rush here. I've always liked this map. Hey girl. Control the universe forever. Nah, girl. That ain't happening. Lovely, your cat put his head on the monitor earlier and pushed it this way so that the whole webcam turned and faced the wrong way. Alright, so we'll use a Cure 2 to get him back up. Oh, or he's just gonna die. Okay, Frog will bring him back up. I'm so curious. This chick's pretty nasty, man. I don't know if there's actually merit in trying to kill her hands or just going full on her head. Is there a full revive? No. How considerate of him. Right? Let's use a regular elixir, since we've got so many of them. Get all the MP back that we lost. Get our Cure Wave game on here once Robo gets up. Tell you, man, Cure Wave is my jam. It's easily my favorite dual tech in the game. It's like a Mega Elixir you can use fairly cheaply. Oh man, good choice, Queen Zeal. I was just about to take care of with that. Ben thinks the order in our household, Andrew, is unsustainable. Hooray! Eat it, Zeal. Nah. Nah, girl. Alright, we're officially in the end of the game. There's probably 30 minutes or so left. Turns out the Black Omen dungeon is about an hour long. Here we go. Bringing him out when there's not very many humans around for him to ruin. I'm not letting you shoot your spines everywhere, armadillo dude. Oh man, calling us back to all the other bosses. The other little pieces of Lavos are, yeah, the other pieces of the boss fight that he's summoning. I like when the final boss calls you back to all the other bosses you've already fought. I think in this case he does a boss from each era, and you can leave. And they're actually like the original bosses too, it's not like they're powered up. This guy we want to use magic against, so we'll use shock instead of Ozzie punch, so he resists physical. Keep on changing your attack mode, bro. This dude I think we just want to use physical on. He's weak against different kinds of magic, but let's just make it easy on ourselves. See, the interesting thing about having it be the original bosses is that, as you know, you can come here at any time in the game, close to any time, and just fight the final boss. So if you come in here very early when the only form he uses is that first boss, like, oh, Lavos is no big deal. No, he's a big deal. Samane. Two, three, four. We're gonna be out of battle, we may as well use these regular dinky ethers. Very good. Dude, we need to use lightning on him, I think. So we want Chrono to attack first. Now, does Luminaire count as lightning elemental? I don't know. Guess we're about to find out. I don't know if shock counts as lightning elemental either. Ah, it does count. Good. Let's see if shock does, though. Shock does not. Despite its name, the effect, and everything about it. Magus. We definitely want Ozzie punch now, yeah. Ooh, yeah, no. We gotta use the right barriers. Lightning's good. Can use Luminaire. We just gotta get him down to the point. I think he has. Somebody said that he's got 6,666 hit points. And around when he's at half health, he stops doing the barrier thing. Still resistant to physical though. Seems consistent. Zala on the Rust Tyranno. He's the Rust Tyranno. Little thing on his shoulder is a Zala. Pretty sure it's still going to do the roaring thing that gets Frog some free and very easy counterattacks. The Azala break move makes it so that you're losing HP every second, so you have HP ticking down. We gotta wait for the Tyranno to... yeah, there it goes. Defense goes down. Fuses in, going with the Uzi punch. I don't think this goes on too much longer. I don't think he has a Queen Zeal form, but maybe more. What's he got now? Okay, this guy. Remember the deal with this fight, but let's find out. Yeah, no big D. Try a Luminaire, it might bite us in the butt, but... did not bite us in the butt at all. Actually seemed to be a good choice. Not 100% sure about this, but I think that depending on when you fight Lavos, you see fewer of these bosses. Like, if you fight him and you've only seen one of the bosses in the game, you can actually fight that boss before you go to the next phase. Okay, good to know. It was a strong last boss. Finish him off. Now he's for real Lavos, not pretending to be other people Lavos. Man, Turkey, just be yourself. I like you just the way you are. I used to draw you. Hey Jinra, how's it going, man? Is the homeworld beyond recovery? I saw your Steam message. Nice. Very nice counterattack, Frog. Here he goes. We're still not done, by the way. We got a ways to go. I'd say it's maybe 20 minutes. We got 2 more boss fight phases, and then the ending. That's okay. If we had stopped and done Crisis Core, we would have done, you know, half an hour, 45 minutes of Chrono Trigger tomorrow, and cut into the Final Fantasy VII time. So we'll just, like I said, we'll loan that extra time to Crisis Core tomorrow, and we'll start Final Fantasy VII a little bit later. Let's make one last pass on the items we got. Are we happy with everything? I think we are. Oh man, Robo's stamina's at max too. That's pretty sweet. Final battle. The final countdown. Very good, Jinra. Yeah, we can try to work together and figure out what the problem was. Oh man, this is another very Akira Toriyama looking enemy, right? Houses the DNA of every creature that ever lived. Looks like Cell and Frieza. Holy crap, that actually hit pretty hard. You gotta start being careful again. Oh yeah, this music is sweet. I forgot. When we put Chrono on damage duty, put Frog and Robo on healing duty. Okay. Try to take his arms out. That'd be nice. I didn't realize that there was one for Koala and that it made things easier. Hey Marty. What's up, buddy? It's a monster that has harvested the DNA of other creatures. It's not the source of all DNA. Yeah, it's a good point. I have the droppings of someone who's seen Bigfoot. So once we finish his other arm off, we'll go ahead and start using physical attacks against his head. We don't want that to happen. Fortunately, we haven't really devoted much time or resources into attacking his head, so... So that's a wasted Luminaire. That's okay. Frog is going to use a Hyper Ether on Chrono, and then we're going to go all in physically attacking the head. Nice counter, nice counter. There's another Hyper Ether on Chrono, that's why we bought them. It's the final boss fight. If we're ever going to use them, now's the time. Why don't you do a dinky heal, Frog? $2400 damage every time, nothing to shake a stick at. Especially with the haste helm, he goes so fast. I'll have to double check before we do our 20th anniversary developer ending. What the real risks are for the Chrono only ending. Like, I don't know if it actually needs to be Chrono only. You might be able to grab Marley and have her in your party too. You don't have to do just Chrono. I'll double check that too. Make sure we only have to do it once. Eat it, Lavos. There we go. One more phase. It's kind of like Perfect Cell, right? It's kind of Akira Toriyama's deal. Like, let me make this super complicated creature, and then let's reduce it to like a really simple minimalist creature. Oh man, I like Robos. It's a part of all living things. Okay, for real, final boss fight. The song's pretty sweet too. Very trippy. It's got that Earthbound background going on. I think we want to kill the left one. I don't remember. It seems familiar to me. Yeah. Crying Heavens. That's pretty cool animation. Ow. Did not feel good. Okay, that one resists physical defense. Okay. Let's use that full tonic we got sitting around here. I guess we could have used tier 2, but that's fine. Dude on the right. Let's do the time warp again. Ben! Dipped again. Don't do that, buddy. Singing Lavos. Because he's Gato. There you go, Ben. Man, Magus is cheating. Pretty sure it's going to revive the core on the left eventually. It's more like an evil moon than an evil star, but it's cool. Take it. There it goes. I think the one on the left, if it's around, it increases the defense of the one on the right. Back in the future. Use Cure Wave. Gonna use Frog to use a Hyper Ether on Chrono. Maybe a full Ether. We're starting to run short on Ethers. We're gonna need them for the Chrono run. Dreamless, Ultimate Magic Attack. Yeah, that hurt. That's an attack. Let's use Cure Wave, get all that back. Back to attacking the right core. We might want to get the middle one kind of low. I think they all three have to be dead at the same time or they start rezzing each other. And the deal with the right core is that it just has the most hit points of the three of them. The left one's the easiest to kill. Mammon machine. We're going to start alternating attacks against the right core and the middle one. Hey Prince 1169, how's it going? Just wrapping up Chrono Trigger here. Hopefully we don't have him res his buddies anytime soon, but I guess if he does, it looks like we can turn things around fairly quickly. I'll have to count it out next time. Get it, Chrono. Haha! And so ends Chrono Trigger. Let's watch the ending. Crisis Core will probably start, I'd say the ending's 10-15 minutes. So once the ending gets to a point where it's going to move on its own, I'll take that opportunity to go feed the cats real quick. We totally forgot to save the, we forgot to save the real Chancellor. Oh man. Right? Hey, we're here to execute you. Nah, now we're friends again. Alright, get the cool Millennial Fair sequence. I think it has custom music. Dancing ladies. Cool Russian spinny dresses. I don't know. I feel like 600 AD King of Guardia knows what's going on. He's pretty smooth. Marley's dad, not so much. He's like, oh, you know what would be a real great way to surprise these two kids? Is to threaten them with execution. Thanks, Prince. I'll save that link. Pretty excited for it. Good. Lara wants to dance because we saved her. Earlier in the game, we got to go back in time and change history so that she wasn't crippled anymore. Saying killing Lavos ended all wars. I don't know if I buy it. Hey guys, everybody's gotta go home now. I think if you kill Magus instead of letting him join your party, that part of this ending, Frog gets turned back into a human. Lots of things could go wrong if they're ancestors from 65 million years ago. You get it, Ayla. You don't need no man. Later, Frog. Mr. Frog? Aww. How cute. And yet he's still a frog. Yeah, so that's the big hanging plot thread at the end of this game is Magus looking for Shala, which is what the visual novel Radical Dreamers was supposed to be about. It ended up being turned into Chrono Cross. I guess Guile was explicitly supposed to be Magus in Chrono Cross, but they couldn't make it work for whatever reason. But you can tell that they kept a lot of it, like he moves the same way, he floats on one foot. Probably may not exist in the future. The new future has a place for me. Darn it, Robo. Aw. Luga don't need no man, she just needs her Robo. Aw. Robo's my favorite character in this game. I always like stories about robots, like understanding emotion and that kind of thing. Bye, Robo. This is one of, I think, 11 endings in Chrono Trigger. This is the best ending, which is you did all the side quests. We didn't get a whole shitload of cats, that changes the ending too. Is it? So if you went in the town and you got a bunch of cats, all of your cats would be here right now. So there could have like 50 cats that are all running through the portal. Sorry, Mom. Oh man. Like how Chrono's like, yes! Yeah, haha. Now Chrono's still stoked about his mom being lost to the ravages of time for all eternity. Too late, bro. It's a bell. Hooray! Yeah, we're gonna bounce, buddy. Oh, this song is sweet. There's a really cool remix from Africa Bambaataa. Graphics. Alright, we go feed the cats, run to the restroom, we're gonna let the credits end, and then we'll switch over to Crisis Core. Alright, we're back. Let this wrap up. Those graphics on that globe. You saw they had to simulate zooming out, right? They had to make separate graphics for like a different sprite for each stage. Ted Woolsey! He's an infamous translator. He also translated Final Fantasy VI. in Final Fantasy IV. He's responsible for the infamous "You Spoony Bard" line. So when we switch to Crisis Core, it's going to be the same deal. I'm going to cut the stream for 3 or 4 seconds. I'll put a notice in chat to refresh. You should be able to start seeing it again. Got a little ways to go, though. Good game, though. I'm going to be coming back to this next week, Wednesday, the 20th anniversary of Chrono Trigger, to do a New Game Plus and quickly beat Lavos with Chrono alone. I think we've got enough elixirs to make that happen. Hooray! The end. Make our save state. And it lets us. Our New Game Plus save file, that is. Just double check, I'm pretty sure that. If you reset the game, okay. Let's do that. Like there's a .oops file if you reset an accident. Ah, okay. Now we have New Game Plus unlocked. Perfect.